Welcome back, guys. I'm Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2018, and we played very little football. I told you that we were going to play farther, but I'd also told you that I was going to show quarterfinals and above. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you've missed a little bit. Well, first of all, if we go here and we go milestones, maybe. I would have thought awards. I wasn't shortlisted for the 2024 Danish Head Coach of the Year. I won the 2024 Danish Head Coach of the Year. That's right. I don't know why it doesn't say that. Let's go here and Danish. Year. I'm sure there's been more emails that say year in them. It's in here somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I wonder how far back it goes. We signed Barbier to Noah to a new contract. His new agent. I'm going to sneeze here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Was much more reasonable and didn't want to just make a payday for himself. I think we only paid him $68,000. The agent this time, the last agent wanted like $175,000. So we went ahead and signed that, and he had 18 months. Or the media was like, he's only got 18 months left on his contract. Whatever shall they do? He must be leaving. I'm like, I think I can only sign a 3-year contract, so 18 months left is probably more than everybody else on the team. I cannot believe I can't find that. Scouting first. I also can't believe it doesn't show up as huh. I don't know. Very weird. I did win it, though. Honest. I even got the achievement for it. I think the achievement is I'm the boss, is what it's called. Oh, well. Just take my word for it. It was there somewhere. We won it. But the question, why doesn't it show up? That's so weird. Not my contract. Promises, history, overview, maybe? No. I've only released 22 players? That can't be right. Paid $525,000 to agents. I don't know. So job history. Here's our award right here. Head Coach of the Year. There we go. Why it shows up above Ajaccio, I don't know. But yeah, for reasons. Anyway, there's our award. And why doesn't it show up in milestones? I mean, it's an award. We did better than just being shortlisted. We actually won it. So weird. I don't know. All right, let's go see what we missed game-wise. Enough wondering about the mysteries of bugs. We've only played one match. We played against Saint Etienne in the Coupe de France 9th round. Remember, we had to get to the 10th round, and this does cement that. We had an interesting game. Well, we didn't have an interesting game. Luke Chauvin had an interesting game. He was kind of all over the place on this one. You can see they scored early in the game. Madhu got a goal. They got a goal. Jordan managed to get the equalizer, and then Luke Chauvin scored the winning goal. But the thing is, Luke had a mistake at the edge of our box, which led directly to Landu's goal. Well, first he got a yellow. Then within 10 minutes, he essentially created this goal for them. Then he got the assist on Jordan's goal, and then he scored the winner in extra time. So he was kind of all over the place. I think an 8.9 is probably generous. Yes, his highs were high, but the lows were pretty low too. So I think this is a little bit. He wasn't penalized nearly as much for the mistakes as he was rewarded for the good stuff. We tried starting Nikolai. He played horribly. We subbed him out. Jordan D'Ambrosio came in and got the equalizer. And we have a new player, Pierre Kalulu. Pierre, we're just going to call him Pierre. I was looking for a player. We had another very short transfer window, another joker transfer window, essentially a 24-hour period where we could bring in one player from a French team. Now, of course, our league is broken in this database, and the original transfer windows never closed. So we could bring in pretty much whoever we wanted if that was the case. But I was trying to follow the rules, and so I was looking for French players. And our biggest weakness is our fullbacks at the moment. They're probably our lowest ranked team players in general. And so I was looking for defensive right and defensive left. Preferring right, we have Ferrario on the left on loan, but we don't really have anybody on the right that I feel comfortable with. So I found this gentleman here, but he played for a Russian team. So I shortlisted him thinking, well, maybe in the offseason we'll go back and get him. The very next day after I shortlisted, this is in the week leading up to that window, he agreed to a mutual termination of his contract and was a free agent. So we snagged him during the window. He's a free agent. We didn't need a window at all. However, it wouldn't let him join until the 1st, which was interesting. So it didn't let him join until the window was open. But I think we're allowed to sign free agents at any time. Regardless, we followed the rules. He's a Frenchman. He wasn't with the French team at the time, but he was a free agent. So this is who we got. So he is going to play defensive right for us. He's pretty good. Good first touch, good heading, marking, passing, tackling, all really good. So the technicals we want are there. He makes great decisions and has good positioning. So I'm real happy with his mentals. His determination's a little low. That's the negative there. And his physicals are okay. They're not spectacular, but they're fine. So we're going to go with it. So that's, I guess, it. That's the roundup. We advance on to Stade Bretois. There are some lower league teams there, but there's also some big teams. So I guess a home match against a League 2 team is not the worst thing that could happen. And then in the quarterfinal, Toulouse might be the best of the group, or the most. What's the word I'm looking for? Of the people left, we've got Monaco left. You can see PSG is left. Metz is left. We know we don't want Monaco or PSG. I'm not. The rest of these are maybe comparable, right? But I'll take it. All things considered, this is not the worst match we could have got in this round. I don't expect to go on, but then again, we've played 2 League 1 teams already in cup competition, one in this and one in the other, and we've won both of them. So I'm not willing to just give up. We can see that Jigla's still out, which is why Luke Chauvin is in. Due to that injury. So let's get into it. Hopefully this will be a fairly quick episode. We've got our big names in here for the most part. Let's quickly take a look and see if anybody's still wiped out. See, this is the problem. We played that other game like 2 days ago. So of course the players that we don't have good subs for, like Luke Chauvin, who is the sub, is still kind of wiped out at 85%. Noah's at an 88. And Pierre's at an 85 with not spectacular match shape. Sharpness, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. We need to make sure we have somebody on the bench for each of them. And we do have 2 players that could go in for Pierre if we need to. And Baptiste could go in for Noah as well if we need that. Luke, we just don't have anybody. And he's in rehabilitation. I guess we could throw him in there and hope. Who would we put in instead? No, I think we just have to go with it. I don't want to re-injure him. We made it plenty far in this. I think we can legitimately say that he apparently didn't need a number in the last match because he played in the last match too. Didn't play well, but he played in the last match. I think we can say this is a victory. We are the last League 2 team left standing. Everybody else is League 1 or higher. There is no higher. They're all League 1. I don't know that there's a point. I think we just say give the fans their money's worth. And we go into this one and see what happens. So, we may put both of our losses so far this season on video. Bernard feeds that one in. Well done. Simon's there, though. Gets that one out. They were all offsides for a while there, but they hold it up. Still way offsides. Still way offsides. Arvik manages to take this one out. Well, this is not good that this is, the first 30 seconds, and it's been one highlight for them. I thought maybe we were going to get a counterattack as I said that. There we go. Gilbod gets it. He is going to have to play defensive midfielder. Oh, that's dangerous. And, of course, we didn't take away the near side like we should have. We stayed floating out there in space for no apparent reason because goalkeepers are completely incapable of defending the near side in Football Manager for some reason. But, anyway, Gilbod, his coach, is like 3 times in the winter break emailed me to tell me how unhappy he is with it. We didn't play any games in the winter break, but he kept wanting to let me know that we're not playing him a defensive midfielder enough. So we're going to have to play him there. We don't have a role we have to play, but he does have to be at the position. So we'll see how it goes. I think we can play as we are with kind of our asymmetrical setup with a mid-center and a defensive mid. 2 minutes in, this may be a lot of them. We might get absolutely crushed here. Yep, we're going to get absolutely crushed here. I mean, they've had 2 shots, they've both been on target, and they've both gone in 3 minutes. So they're shooting 100% right now. I don't think we need to see the replay, though. This could be bad. Yeah, I mean, when it's 1 and 3, and the man scored, uh-oh. Is the man going to get one at 10, too? Potentially. No, he's going to get an assist now. Nope. Oh, there we go. Arvik puts that one hard over the net. I don't know. Key highlights might be too many if this keeps up the way it's going. There we go. Somebody else scored. Oh, that one's 1-1 going on. So, the Mets match. Arvik back out to Sambia. Into Bernard. Up to Ruiz. There we go. Rippert's got that one. Makes a save. We've had a shot in there somewhere, and they've had 4 shots that they haven't scored on. So that's always nice. So, I mean, I guess the fact we did have a shot means this isn't the worst I've ever been whooped on. Oh, my gosh. 3 guys all tackle him at once. And yet somehow we couldn't have anybody open to find a pass to. There we go. Luke Chauvin fields that one to nobody. Well, I mean, there was somebody there. He just happened to be wearing bright purple. Wasn't the last time was the other team we beat wearing purple too? It seems to me I remember making a comment about that before. Oh, look at that save from Ripper. About passing to people in bright purple. Maybe not. Maybe it was another team. So we've had 1 shot. It was off target. It was a long shot. But, we've only given up 2 goals in, 25 minutes now. That's nice. We haven't given up a goal in 25 minutes now. And, yeah. The only person in green, or was till I said it, was Noah, and he was playing a 6.4. That tells you all you need to know about this match. Oh, are we going to get a shot? Nope. We can't even somehow manufacture a shot. Oh, look at that. 3 people charging forward, all in front of our people. Thomas is there. Oh, he hit the post, but he gets the rebound. There we go. Oh, my gosh. Surgical precision. At least it wasn't man this time. I think Thomas was just messing with us. I think he did it on purpose. I think he played the carom. It's like basketball players that pass it to themselves off the backboard, you know, and then come in to give themselves the oop. I don't think that was a shot. I think that was more of a back pass. Is he going to do another one? Oh, look at that. Their goalkeeper can catch a back pass while not even looking. Back completely turned, he can play it. That's pretty crazy. You see that one, Loki? You need that goalkeeper. Oh, just not going well for us. But look, he's been impressive at breaking into the final third. Yeah, if you say so. Yeah, I think performance was disappointing is fine. I don't know. I mean, realistically, I expected this performance every time we've gone against a Ligue 1 team. The fact that we've won 2 of them is pretty shocking, to be honest. But I think what we can do is we can start to sub people. As soon as people start dropping into the 60s, we're going to start subbing them out. Except for Luke, who I don't really have a sub for. And he's the most wiped out. I think we can just claim this one is over for us. Let's go ahead and give Mason a shot up here. And I think we'll take out Pierre. He's not looking great. And we'll call that for now. We'll save the rest for, you know, maybe 80 minutes in case there's an injury. Oh, Luke Chauvin got that one into Gilbad. It would have been nice to get a goal, just something to kind of, you know, salve our pride, right? Let us feel a little bit better about ourselves. Oh, man, feeds it down to Bernard, and that is 4-0. 17 shots to 6, 5 clear-cut chances to 1. They've had more half chances than we've had chances, period. I mean, I guess we forced them to shoot long 7 times out of those 17. I'm kind of grasping for straws here. And actually, of our 7 shots, only 3 were long shots. So we are getting close, and we have gotten shots. We just haven't been very successful with them. But, you know, their goalkeeper can do what he does backwards. So he's going to be a hard goalkeeper to break down. I wish I don't have anybody on the bench for Luke. And we knew it going in. Mason feeds that one away. I've had a lot of problems keeping hold of youngsters like Baptiste Mason. There's a few others that we've had troubles with. It's like, oh, there we go. D'Ambrosio gets a goal. Yes. 4-1. Victory for us. Victory we can leave with our heads held high. We'll watch that replay. Gilbad up to Madu. One step, back over to Gilbad, feeds it up to D'Ambrosio, just turns and puts it away. Nice. We have a lot of 15 and 16-year-old players, youngsters with a lot of potential, and I think the rest of the French leagues were just circling our training compound in white unmarked vans that said free candy on the side. We've got so many offers in for them, and kind of lowball offers, but they've got really good potential, so I decided not to let them go. The most I did was I let one player go on loan, and Mathis? He was playing. We did have him on the senior team, but we let him go to get a little bit more playing time. He was going to be played as a regular midfielder, so I decided that even though... Yeah, I was actually. I mean, to be fair, they're not happy with it. I probably wouldn't have given that speech myself if I would have read it ahead of time. But I don't really have a problem with it. We got crushed. But so did Stade Rennais. I guess it's Rennais, by Metz. PSG lost, but they may have played a really, really rotated team. It's hard to tell. However, they said that was the best viewing, so I don't know. And Monaco won. That's good. Let's go find the name of that player that we let go. Loans, probably he should just be right here, right? Yeah. Matthias Martin. So we have loaned him out. To who? To whom, I guess, is probably more accurate. There we go. Toubiz in Belgium. So they've said that he's going to be a regular starting midfielder. So we'll see if we can get him. I really like him. I think he's going to be really good. And in fact, you can see he's had 10 appearances. with us. He's gotten some play. But all right, so did we get any money for that? $681,000. Not too shabby. I will take it. I will take that all day long. We did excellent, I think, to make it as far as we did. Romanian head coach wants Dennis Mann, and why would you not? We actually got slipped a couple bucks to help him look good in front of his national coach. Anyway, so how are we doing financial wise then? That's the deal. So we're up to $4 million. We're doing really well. Granted, we've got a transfer budget of 4.8, but yeah, I guess that's there. I guess it doesn't show up. So profit this month so far, thanks to that, 300,000. I think we're doing good so far for the season. It says we've got a 3.5 million, but we sold some big name players and we did well in the cup runs. We've still got one more cup to go. We are still alive here in the Coupe de France. And I believe they've been paying us for this one as we go. So let's take a look and see what type of money is left in this one. Overview, rules, 10th round. I would make 53,000 for this one. How about the 11th round? 115,000. If we can make it to the quarterfinals like we did last time, we can pick up a quarter mil. So we've got a little bit more money to make within the Coupe de France. And I think that'll be fine. We came out of this okay. We didn't have any injuries. That's the biggest issue. Poor Pierre Kalulu. He's come in 2 tough matches. Both his first 2 matches with us are against Ligue 1 teams. So 6-2-5, I'm not too upset about. We'll see if his bad form continues. But for the most part, I think that's okay. In the league-wise right now, where are we? We are still in first place. We've got a 1-point lead still. Just hanging on to that. But you can see our form has not been spectacular recently. A loss followed by 2 draws. So we do need to turn things around a little bit. I did have an option to change our board expectations for the season. I chose to just leave them where they are, which is just top half. They would have given us more money, but I didn't have anything to spend that more money on. So I figured we'll just leave them where they are. We'll get judged based on that, and we'll roll forward. Our other options were finish in the playoffs and just outright promotion. So, I think I think this is probably fairly safe to say that we're going to end up here somewhere. But whether we can roll through the second half as well as we did in the first and stay up here with automatic promotion, I'm not really sure. Let's take a look to see what the actual rules are. We only make 600,000 for winning the league, so we made more money in our cup run there than we've made than we're going to make even if we win. So top 2 teams get promotion to Ligue 1. 3rd through 5th qualify for playoff, and 18th. Okay. Bottom 2 teams automatically relegated. 18th playoff for relegation. 3 through 5th playoff for promotion. Top 2 automatic promotion. So I think automatic promotion is probably a fair thing at this point. I think we can probably say that we deserve to be in those top 2 spots, but we'll see how the second half goes. We've outperformed, I think, our talent a little bit, but I think last season they underperformed a little bit. So, because I think they had a better team last season, and they were very much a mid-table team at the finish. So, it balances out a little bit. We've been fairly lucky with injuries. They haven't been terrible. We've only got Jigla out at the moment. We already know that not every injury shows up here, but we haven't been I think we've done okay injury-wise, so I think we just kind of roll through. What else do we have? Luke, well, that's probably fair. He's played quite a bit. Are they open? Oh, and we've been getting offers for Luke Chauvin too, but we don't have a backup to our backup, and so I can't really afford to let him go, even if I wanted to at this point. Baptista, Cedric Baptista, is now homegrown. So, and Barbier, you can see there, got a new contract. Hugard, by the way, there's some question as to whether he's going to stay around. He's got a fairly reasonable release clause, but only to foreign teams. I thought about going for him, except we have Noah. and they play the same position. So I decided not to make the attempt, but I thought about it. I did think about it. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thumbs up. You hated, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.